Hey everybody, and welcome back. Audiotrafficker.
Welcome back.
2018 edition. I am your man J Bar. Look who I have to my left.
Hey.
Who is
Hey.
that?
Hey. Happy Festivus.
DJ Eater Pop.
Hello.
Hey.
Festivus.
And
Make noise for Eater Pop in this.
Make noise for Eater
Make noise
Pop.
for my sister back up in here with us.
man.
To close out the year the right way, right?
No doubt.
Close this thing out the right way.
So look, we wanted to come back and do a special Audiotrafficker, you know what I'm saying, 2017 year in review.
Yeah.
And a 2018, what the hell is gonna happen?
Right, okay.
Type episode.
Right.
All right. So how y'all been? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Man.
Good.
How was your year? How was your 2017?
My 2017 was an experience, I will say, nonetheless. I learned a lot of things. I think that is preparing me for the new moon, which is the first day of the year, which is the first full moon tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, the full moon last night was crazy too, by the way. I don't know
Beautiful.
if anybody caught that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Was that because it was the new year?
Yeah, the new
I
moon.
would.
And it's the Cancer full moon, you know. So,
How is it a Cancer full moon, but it ain't Cancer?
it happens. It's a lot to it. Some of y'all understand. Another subject.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
That's
How was your year, brother?
My year was great, man. I mean, I can't complain. I think the year started off good because we dropped Worst Case the end of 2016. So we got a lot of action off of that. So I think overall, musically and family-wise,
Y'all were busy, though.
and spiritually, I think it was a pretty, prosperous year. Moving forward.
Yeah.
About you?
It was a very good year, man. I appreciated the company. I think I learned a little bit in my 41st year, something like that. So I was appreciative of the year. I'm ready for 2018.
No doubt. So I know we're ready for 2018, but who took them?
L's and W's. B. This is where you need to put an L and a W up here.
Who took them? Check me out. Check my L joint. That's me. Check my L. Yeah, who took them L's
in 2017?
Yeah, who took them L's in 2017? Yo, who took the L?
I'm gonna say first, which, like I said, I feel like
who do y'all think took an L in
it was
2017?
a biased L, but to the core, it was a biased L, but on the surface, it was definitely an L.
Who that?
Tyrese.
Yeah. Tyrese did take an L.
He might be, to me, he
had
might be one of the biggest
he had
L
the
of
Kim
the
Kardashian cry face.
He just had a bad.
But it's a bad circumstance. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
I understand why he was crying, though.
The way he handled it,
shouldn't have been mocked for it, but at the same time, like you said, I guess.
That attention drug, boy.
But didn't he come out saying he was lying?
Yeah, he did. It's attention.
He was lying about what?
About the whole custody situation. And
I don't know. I didn't catch that. I know he said he was lying about Will Smith and them saying that they was gonna give him the money. They was lying about that.
He just bought a new crib somewhere.
Man, that's just attention, man. Who else caught L's this year other than Ty? Because we all know Black Ty, and we praying for Black Ty.
Who the hell is Black Ty?
Tyrese.
Oh. I didn't know that part.
That's the rapping name.
Oh, my bad.
Ain't that the rapping? Ain't that the rap name? Ain't that the rap name, Black Ty?
I didn't recall that part.
I'm not bugging him. Ain't that the rap name? You know
I thought Black Ty was in Murder Inc.
No, but I was still
Black
like,
Ty? Who was the guy in Murder Inc?
No, you're right. It was a Black Ty Murder Inc. But
Okay.
That's also Tyrese moniker.
Because Black Ty looked like Morph Ja Rule, right? He looked like Ja Rule on roids.
Morphed.
Right? Is that who that was, right?
Morphed Ja Rule.
Morph Ja Rule. So,
who else caught L's this year?
I would say the struggle. Who was struggling?
Struggle.
I think somebody was struggling, but they
I know with Meek getting locked up again, and I know there was some other circumstances that caused that. I think he, took a blow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
But once again, like everybody's saying, free McMill.
Yes.
Hashtag free McMill. But
speaking of Meek, I think Meek's ex took a couple L's this year.
How so? Because
it was almost like the realization that she's not the only female.
It can be done without you.
Right. Like for so long, it was just kind of like this feeling like there's nobody else other than Nicki, and I think Nicki nice, you know what I'm saying, for the record. I'm not even shitting on her skill, but I always felt like, you know, it was the Jean Grays, it was the Rod Diggers, it was so many other options out there people just wouldn't necessarily talk about them. So this year specifically, you know, with Remy, you know what I'm saying, coming back, Cardi blowing up, Rhapsody blowing all the hell up. Like, it's been so much attention paid toward other females, and unfortunately, even with that rise, that's kind of a L that Nicki got to take, because for so long she was holding on to that "it's just me," and like she wasn't even trying to share that.
But the L comes. Everything you're saying is correct. Okay. But I feel like the true L in that comes from the core of it, which is she got comfortable, and now when she tried to show that it doesn't matter what you do. You can't spell Prague, right? Okay. But every song you tried to put out on your own wasn't. I'm a DJ. It wasn't in anybody's rotation. On your own, not you and yes, you did a song with Gotti. Yes, you were on Gotti's song. Your song with Wayne and Drake, for God's sake, did nothing.
Nothing.
So, and you went and got your homeboys to come jump a girl for that song.
Yeah, that happened.
That was your rebuttal to Remy, unofficially. Okay, so not only did you come to the fight, you didn't come by yourself.
I see what you're saying.
You didn't come shoot the one.
Yeah,
you went and got backup from two people who are supposed to be the greatest.
Right. And it just weren't.
And it did nothing for you.
Yeah.
So your ego was hurt.
Yeah.
Your pride was hurt. You got comfortable. And that's how you had to take that L.
Yeah.
And I think Nicki stood alone for so long because she was really the only female that the machine was behind.
She stood alone because the machine at the time was backing her teammates.
Yeah.
Drake, Wayne, that was the machine when she dominated.
But right now there are other machines out there.
But big ups to Cardi for doing it without a man behind her. No offense to any other, because every rap chick in the game, whether you realize it or not, there was a prominent male there. Yo-Yo, Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Rampage, Snoop Dogg. That's West Coast. That's way back. Yeah. So imagine coming forward, even with rap, but they're dope.
Right, for sure.
Okay, it's not a gimmick.
I love Cardi B. I love Cardi B.
Yes.
I think
Cardi's music represents Cardi.
No, I mean,
I don't think she's much.
I just like.
I like her because of. I watched her before she blew rapping, and her rap style is basically her, and that's why I can appreciate it at least.
It's nothing more, nothing less than
yes,
what
Nicki
that
Minaj,
is.
you can spit, but you went from Nicki Minaj to Nicki Minaj to not having a true identity to having all these personalities because you don't know who you are and you letting people tell you who you're supposed to be. But that's why now when there's other people with their own identities, you can't stand in the crowd. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking about what I'm gonna tell you what I love about Cardi though. Even Caesar could attest to it. She reminds me and my brother Caesar probably of every Puerto Rican chick that we grew up with while in the Bronx. Yeah. Like all the little Puerto Rican chicks that we grew up with, it was like street but just was cool, and she reminds me of that, and she ain't changed at all. She kind of went. It's kind of her personality has even gotten larger.
Yeah, I heard that she messed up on what was she on recently? Was it Fallon or Kimmel or something? They said she did an interview and all of her whole she just they said it wasn't like you could tell it wasn't no prep for that interview or something like that.
Right, because
she just it's like he really didn't know much about her.
That was her first. This you can tell it's raw. Yeah. She's so raw. Like okay, she had to come to 1 or 2 jams, and she didn't know. Like the night that she was supposed to come, they had the catering, they had tickets for her, you won, jams out, all that. She didn't come. She came the next afternoon. There was something mixed up with the label. Right. She came, you could tell. She made sure she was there because I got a picture. She wasn't ready. But she showed up. Okay. But she showed up, and it was Sunday, and she was talking to the people like she was a pastor and everything. So, like...
What?
Yeah, she was like, it's Sunday, so I'm going to take y'all to church. And she was just talking like that when she was speaking. But, yeah, this is Cardi B I'm talking about. But that was her being in a different setting. She still felt like she was with her folks. Yeah. She hasn't had that type of setting yet. Right. That was like... That reminded me of... What's my boy name? That did shit. He had the movie. He was a radio person from prison. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's right there.
Radio.
Don Cheadle played him.
Okay.
Talk to Me.
God,
I can't forget it. I know you're talking about, but
Was
I
that
can't
the name
remember.
of the
Petey
movie?
Green.
Was that
Talk
the name
to
of the
Me,
movie?
yeah.
Petey Green. You remember when
Yeah,
Petey
Petey
Green
Green.
went
Yo,
on
hold
the
on,
Tonight
man.
Show?
That was a good movie,
It
man.
was a good
No.
movie.
Listen
Dang,
what
I
I'm saying.
forgot about that.
Right, Petey Green, right? He was unapologetically a nigga.
Right.
He was a nigga. You
Went
know
on
what
the
I'm
Tonight
saying?
Show.
Cardi B, she a nigga. Like, she a nigga.
I need to rewatch that movie.
So, think about when he went on the Tonight Show for the first time, and and the manager's telling him, like, don't blow this, you gotta do
Right.
this. And he just really was like, I can't even be myself in
Right.
front of you people. So that's what that put me in the mind
I feel you.
of. This is somebody who's raw, and she give it to the people. She's who she is because of who she is and how
Right.
she is. That's why everybody knows her. That's why she's on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Like, I was following her prior to that. That's why I could respect it. Like, like she was a stripper, okay, but she wasn't a thought. She wasn't like she's not an industry
Right.
person
I feel
out
you.
here. You understand what I'm saying?
And it's safe to say that Cardi B won. Because we said L's for 2017.
Yeah.
So we're talking about dubs for 2017. I think it's safe to put Cardi in that category.
Cardi in that category.
Who else got dubs? I'm gonna tell you who got one of the most recent dubs in 2018.
Who that?
Black Thought.
Agree.
He just reminded every MC from any age or genre.
But it's new to a lot of people, but it ain't new to us.
No, not at all.
So,
it's just nice for us, I think, because it was appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
Because, I mean, if you talk to a lot of our friends or the people that we
shout out to the
close from a
Roots
music standpoint,
shout out to Philly.
They're going to put Thought in their top 3 and they top 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the entities that won in 2017 was the podcast.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? I mean, I know we started Audiotrafficker.
Yeah.
You know, we started doing this in 2017.
Hey.
Big shots to
slide that in.
You know what I'm saying? The Combat
He
Jack.
didn't even know what was happening. He was like, wait, what?
The Combat Jack show. You know what I'm
Jack.
saying?
Yeah.
You know, Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Everyday Struggle. I think overall, the voice of the culture.
85 Central Season 2.
85 Central Season 2.
Season 2. Most important.
Yep. I think another person that won is Rap. I know we just talked about her.
I was thinking that, yeah.
Rhapsody definitely won. You enjoyed the show, man? You enjoyed the Rhapsody show?
I did. I had a ball. Shout out to Rap. She definitely won this year.
Yeah, definitely won.
I think the state of North Carolina as a whole is going to be in for a superb 2018. Like, I feel like 2018 for specifically Carolina, the way it's set up is getting ready to be.
Mark.
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's.
But then there's so much different shit that you can pull out of the state. That's the dope shit about it. Everybody is not doing everybody's shit. Everybody's doing their own, and everybody is standing their own.
A lot of different lanes. It's a lot that people are doing. Not even on a music level, but even on an artistic level. People who shoot videos, people who do things behind the scenes. Like, it's so many people who are putting things together that's kind of from the state and representing the state. They got their hands in so much that's going on right now. So, I
Shout
think
out to Metaphor.
4. What up, 4?
Yeah, NY now?
I seen him. He was just out there, like, recently doing something with some cats on TV.
That's dope.
He always is.
Dope. Metaphor the Great. What up, brother?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, what was some of the hottest releases or hottest albums
I'm
to you
sorry.
guys? And,
Another win was Vanessa Ferguson.
I swear you read my mind, but he segued it. High five. Yeah.
Who we just had on Audiotrafficker.
And
That's what you here for. That's what y'all here for.
Oh!
Ryan Staples. Why didn't you get this woman a raise, man?
Yeah, shout out to Vanessa, yo.
Yes, home
Shout
team
out to
right
Vanessa
there.
Ferguson.
Yo,
man.
I have a story. That I want to share with y'all. Vanessa knows the story. That's why I was so sick that I couldn't make it when she came for the interview, because she could have told y'all, like, she would have just been able to vouch for this, because I DJ'd for her when she did
that was like
White
that
Oak
weekend,
Amphitheater.
wasn't it? That was like recently, right before she did this.
Oh, she came back, right? It was like when she came back?
Yeah. It was Dougie Fresh and Morris Day and Time.
That's dope.
I've seen Dougie Fresh a million times. My mother, she loves Dougie Fresh. So when Vanessa asked me to do it, I was just like more so honored, because I never get to see her live. Anytime she's here, I'm working. So I never get to see her. Like, y'all don't understand. Vanessa sung for my mother. Ampway, shout out to Ampway. He brought Vanessa to my house, and she sung for my mother in the living room, and Gab and the band was practicing in the basement.
That sounds like the
and
old
after she
Infinity
sung,
days.
we took her downstairs and introduced her to Gab. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she's always been on my #1 top list of vocalists, and I mean, period.
Yeah.
In the industry, non-industry.
Yeah,
okay.
wrong with it.
So when she asked me to do it, I'm just like, yes, I finally get to see you, and I'm rocking with you, so this is perfect. And she paid me. I ain't even wanted to, but that's just, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that was just love. And okay, so Morris Day, all my life, me and my brother, all I want to do is the bird, right? That's it, right? We're going to do the bird. So I'm like, oh, you're giving me life right now.
Jerome there?
I get to rock
Jerome
with
with
you.
Morris
Yes,
Day?
I get yes.
Wow.
I get yes. Listen,
Jesse!
you know when they in the building because they all like float.
Yeah.
They don't walk. They like glide and shit. Like, they be like walking. They be like, you know, like I had my back turned and was like, they're coming. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel it.
So yeah. So okay. So the whole time we're away. I want to go do the bird. I can feel that he's about to do this song. I get down to the bottom. It's the next song. I get to do the bird. I had it on my snap. I'm going crazy. So then after that, I'm by myself. So I go back to the dressing room. Right?
You got to do the bird right there.
Yes,
right
I got
there
to do
with
it. I got to
That's
do
crazy.
it. He's on the stage right behind me doing it. Perfect.
That's dope.
So I go back to the dressing room. Man, it was.
You might have got the
dream.
win for 2017.
If my brother could have
with that
been
right
with me,
there.
it would have been so much more
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a dub
I
for you for
I lived
2017.
in that moment.
Yeah.
So I go back to the dressing room. I see the band members going in. I'm talking. I'm like, okay, I know. In my mind, I know that Morris Day is getting ready to walk by because when he walked by leaving out, it was the same situation. The band members were leaving out. You knew he was coming, but there was like a gap in between him and the band members. So I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm like, he's gonna walk by. All right, okay. So, I mean, I'm gonna sit right beside Jay-Z, right? Okay, so my mom's in front of me, Vanessa's on this side, Rosie's at the door, and I'm walking towards my mother. I'm saying something I'm incoherent at this point. I can't even remember what I was talking about, like, period. I'm walking towards my mom, and all I saw, y'all, it was like, you remember when he walked past the door when Prince was in the room mad, and he stuck his head back in like,
That's what I was like. I hope he was gonna do that.
Oh my God!
I hope he was gonna do that.
That's how he walked past, right? but when he did it, y'all, I lost my knees. My knees. They said that they don't want to work no more. So I fell onto my mother.
Oh, shit.
And I had to wrap my arms around her and like, and just watch him walk out. And Vanessa was like, really? I was like, I didn't even. Listen, I swear to God.
Yo, Morris,
I did not know.
That's
Look,
dope.
I knew he was gonna walk
weak in the
by,
knees.
but I didn't know that was gonna happen to me.
You feel all
But
right.
listen, I think it was like the closest thing I was gonna get to Prince. So maybe it was like a moment. It was like it was a real moment that I never thought was. I was so shocked. I was disappointed in
Big
myself
shouts to
because I
Morris
looked like
Day,
such
Still
a freaking
making them weak
groupie.
in the
I was
knees
so
right now.
shocked. Vanessa was like, "Really?" I was like, "No." I didn't know that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna walk by. Okay. This is the second half.
Yo,
so
man.
the end of the show, I get to do the bird. I go back up to the dressing room. Me and Rosie are standing in the doorway. So Vanessa tells him, hey, when he comes through, do your 1-2, grab him up. Vanessa Ferguson, get the picture. So I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna get y'all picture first. I'm getting me a picture of Morris Day today. Y'all get y'all's first. We gonna do this. Okay. I'm like, psh. So her security, he's loving this. He's picking up. He's like, you gonna make it? Are you all right? What's his name? Mr. Thomas? I hope I'm saying your name right. Mr. Michael?
Michael.
Mr. Michael. I knew somebody's name. Okay. Yes, you. That's my buddy. He was picking on me the whole time. He was making sure that I wasn't going to pass out when the man came back in. All right, so Rosie, in this moment, for some reason, walks away from me in the doorway.
He leaves you there.
He left me right there by myself. And in that same moment, that man walked through this door. And when I stayed, I was going to call his name. I was gonna call his name, y'all.
Was you gonna say Morris?
I was gonna say Morris. Right?
Morris.
I was supposed to say Morris. But it said Garrett.
Morris.
It didn't come out like that. It didn't come out like Morris. Hey Morris. That's what. And my mom was like, I'm gonna just say, hey Morris. We wanna, that was the plan. But when he walked past, Morris.
It didn't come out. It didn't come out.
This stopped working. Like my knees. This part. It cut off. I couldn't say nothing. And I was like, Rozzy, you missed it.
Wow.
You were supposed to be right here to catch this man.
That's crazy.
It was like, you let him walk by. I said, I called his name.
That's dope, yo.
We definitely miss Vanessa Ferguson for 2018 dubs.
So
but
that's
shout out to Morris Day.
Shouts to Morris Day, yo.
Morris Day.
And Jerome
story.
and the time.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yes.
Vanessa.
That was a dope
Yes.
For allowing me to have that story.
What were some of your biggest surprises for 2018? Give me
I don't know yet.
2017. Yeah. What's some of your biggest surprises? What surprised you this year? Was the Kevin Hart surprise you, or did that not surprise you?
No, that didn't surprise
The Harvey
me.
Weinstein or Kevin Spacey surprise you?
Nah, that didn't surprise me.
The Donald Trump's tweets.
It did at the beginning of the year. But as I got numb to him.
Yeah, this tweet still surprised.
As I got numb to him, I expect idiot shit.
Yeah.
The Charlottesville shit surprised me. That it turned out to be as big as they planned on it. I thought that shit would have been shut down.
The reaction to that surprised me. It was good to see people, after that, rallying. Remember, they tried to come to Durham. I think they tried to do it again somewhere else. In NY, it was a bunch of places that shut all that down.
Yeah.
Wasn't having
I
it.
think we got a guest visitor as well.
Yeah. So I think what I also surprised me on our scene is the amount of support that I've seen on our scene from a North Carolina perspective. It was a pleasant surprise to see people supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? And especially in regards to when you got not only that, but the support for local black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
With the local studios.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff like that.
And a lot of
that happened in
things.
2017.
I appreciate and applaud all our entrepreneurs that are out there.
Shout out to the BOBs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the BOBs and the entrepreneur businesses.
We're going to try to work y'all into the Audiotrafficker tree some way, shape, or form. I'm talking to management about how to do that right now.
What's some of your what's some of the Ina and Boone's Ina, what's some of the hottest albums or releases of 2017?
Ooh.
2017. Let's see. I would say I have two.
It's a big year.
Okay.
It was a big year.
Control.
Yeah.
It was a big year for music.
Like,
Trip.
man. Rhapsody's Joy, I'm going to start backwards, right? Because hers was the latest one. So Raps, her album was enjoyable. I could rock with that. I rocked with it, But I have so much that I have to listen to all the time. But that was one of the ones that I actually listened to throughout and a few times. So I made time for that, and it was good. The second, I would say, all 45 of Chris Brown's songs.
I need to hear that album.
It was epic for him to do. I mean, and I'm going to say it.
I heard he got some joints on there,
You can say it
too.
hasn't been done, but it has because people make double albums. So
all the time.
45. But 45 all the way through,
Do he got some
did that.
joints on there? Because I heard he got some joints on there.
I like Juicy. I like Heartbreak on the Full Moon. I mean, he's got a few. He's got a few good ones.
I need to hear that album.
Just let it
I
rock
learned to
out.
appreciate him more last year. I don't know why. I went back and listened to a lot of Chris Brown.
Yeah,
catalog.
he's got joints.
Yeah,
Like the kids
I don't know
got
where
joints.
it came from.
Yeah.
But I just started let me bump some CB today.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the Virginia. I like the Virginia R&B
Yeah,
cats.
yeah.
Chris Brown, Trey Songz, all them cats.
But so Rap, Chris, and for me as a fan, 444. For me that was a lot because he let you in. It might have been some things that you might have felt like you already knew, but for him to actually say it, this was like a big mental cleansing that I could appreciate for him.
For some reason, I just feel like him and Beyonce just constantly brain fuck us.
Listen, might crash your internet.
No, for real.
Might crash
Yo,
your
for
internet.
real.
They
Like,
did that.
The way I saw how my wife was excited when Lemonade dropped, the
Really?
excitement I saw in her eyes,
Really?
and like, yo, babe, you gotta see this. This is crazy. And then the way I was acting
It's
when
excellent.
444
It's brilliant.
dropped,
It's
it
artistic.
was the equivalent. I'm like, yo, they
Listen.
are really just brain fucking everybody.
What they're doing is what Mike used to do when his shit used to drop. Nobody else can do that. They the only ones in real life right now that have that same impact. And when you seen it, it was artistic. It was excellence. It was creative. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're showing you that they can appreciate the arts. That's why I fuck with their whole movement.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
did Black Jesus win in 2017?
I think Black Jesus.
The show?
No.
No, the real.
The
yeah,
yes.
I think it's becoming more. I think it's. I was with you. I was with you. Yeah.
Did he win?
I was with you. That's so funny because more and more people are having the conversation. That's why I think he's winning. The fact that more people are actually having that conversation.
That just hit me.
I was with you.
Wu-Tang Clan dropped the album in 2017. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about
But we talked about the hottest album of 2017.
Okay.
I enjoyed that album.
I enjoyed that album.
I don't think I made it all the way through, but shout out to the Clan.
Yeah, shout out to the Clan.
No scissor.
Shout out to SZA.
SZA's whole album though. Yeah.
I like SZA.
SZA had some joints on her album, not her whole album.
Yeah, I like SZA, yo.
Okay, Slept On. And I always say this, and I've been saying this like to everybody this year, just this year alone. 7 Streeters Girl Disrupted R&B album was slept on. This girl can really freaking sing, and she got some dope songs. You can listen to all the Ty Dolla songs. She got like, yes.
I fuck with 7.
R&B tip.
I fuck
yes,
with her.
she did that.
I know one of my dope picks for 2017 on some hip hop shit was Conway's The GOAT, which just dropped not too long, like a couple weeks ago. Saha the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. That shit is dope as hell. And I gotta give it the rap, yo. Like Rap's album, yo.
Very enjoyable.
I really enjoyed the album.
On the way up.
And then us going to the show and seeing the love that she got from the state, because we know that a lot of people leave the state to get the love, but when they come back to the state, the love is not received the same way as if I was in Chicago or Detroit or Houston or whatever. And it was just dope to see it. I know we was all out there that night, and I was like, yeah, this was dope. This was how it was supposed to be for her. Even though I wanted to be on that stage, you know what I'm saying? That part of me was there. I almost lost my humility in the crowd.
I thought you was gonna hurt somebody that night, son. I thought you was gonna hurt somebody that night.
Oh my God!
After like my 3rd or 4th drink,
I thought you was gonna hurt somebody that night.
Shit, yo. But you know, dope. What about you, Bones? You got some hot shit for 2017?
This some off the record stuff I need to know about.
Nah, it was just, you know what I mean, like. You know, when you get people that, okay, if we in the crowd, right, and people come to you be like, yo, bruh, it's strange not seeing you up there on that stage.
Oh, yeah.
And it kept happening.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? These motherfuckers about to piss me off in a good way. I mean, it's thank you.
You know what,
but thank
you're
you,
right.
Thank you, but you know what I'm saying? And it was,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you for that, but you know what I'm saying? But
right.
I was happy.
You know,
what?
The producer? We're gonna
that guy,
the producer. This bottle is heavy. I need to turn it around.
You coming to get some of this, man?
This bottle is heavy. I'm
good.
Okay. I am a vegetarian.
Hey, look. Hey, Bones, why he getting a drink? If we had social media in our day, would we be as stupid?
Why you running?
Would we be as stupid, yo?
I'm not going to say that we would be as stupid, because I'm not going to say that the current generation is stupid.
Okay, well let me go ahead and break.
Am I even qualified to answer this question?
No, because but hold on. But I'm gonna put the stupid. I'm gonna put it in a category.
Right. Let's.
Hey, Staples, put the pros and cons.
Put it in the. Do this. What I mean by stupid.
Do this.
Don't put all of your medication online. Whatever you're doing for your medic, don't put it online.
If you live in
if your weapons are not legalized,
thank you.
If your weapons are not, you don't have a gun permit, don't post pictures holding such weapons.
To the masses.
To the masses. I think those are my two pet peeves. Those two things. Or don't promote, if you got an illegal business, don't promote said illegal business to social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that the unfortunate thing is that social media is used specifically by different ways by different people. So we may use, social media differently than the younger generation, may use it. It may not be as reckless as they may.
So in our reckless lifestyle of our younger years, do you feel that some of our friends would be as reckless?
Some of our friends would be as reckless.
Okay.
Some of them.
Okay.
Some of them would not. And I know that's the key, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not everybody, but we definitely have some friends who will be like, you see what such and such did. You see what my man posted on there today? Like, yeah, he would do that. But most of us, we wouldn't move that way. But,
it would be a lot less.
I'm not even mad at them. I'm not mad at none of them. Whoever they are who use it, because that's what's cool to them. I think that's my biggest thing. Like, it should be seeming mad whack to us, because it is whack. Like that, you don't move like that. That's whack. But that shit is cool to them.
But I'm trying to stay as far as
it's cool to them. Like,
is it not cool? Is it cool to get locked up?
See,
but look, you could pose the same question to us though. We was just the sellers. Now this we on the other end.
Hold on.
We had different.
I do not.
Sorry.
Audiotrafficker any statement made about Monday Booms that I just made. I only sold.
We being the culture was
skin so soft. Skin so soft.
Not specifically.
Audio, right?
Skin so soft.
Not specifically us. The culture was the sellers.
Musk.
However, they was getting locked up.
Musk.
They was getting locked up.
We moved different.
We did move different, but we also moved
with social media,
the way things resonated with us.
My mom has pictures, and my mom, shout out to Goldie, she was a G down in Miami. Mm-hmm. There's pictures of people on the block posted with their car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've seen those old school pictures with the whole suit on.
Because we are flashy people.
Right.
We are flashy people. Ain't no way around that.
But none of those things, you're showing your flyness. We do it. We still do it. We still practice that.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. So that, when people say, oh, they're young. No, because I was their age before and I didn't do that. So it's that's an excuse. And, the way y'all moving is reckless. Okay, that's good. The way y'all moving is reckless.
I already just pulled up one.
Okay.
So I guess we're saying a yes and a no.
I'm gonna say there's a no. There's more of a no than a yes.
Yeah, I agree.
There's way more of a no. I think there would be way less of us doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
there would be some, but it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'm not. All I'm saying is I'm not mad at them for doing what is what is cool to them. Getting locked up and all that. I ain't gonna say no names, but some people close to me. Is in that younger generation, and I be like, yo, y'all dumb. Y'all do some dumb stuff, and it's not even all because the funny thing is the generation below that be like, y'all dumb.
Exactly.
Like that 18, 17, 19-year-old, they looking at them 24, 25-year-olds like, y'all stupid. Like, what are y'all doing? Yeah.
That's interesting. That was an interesting dialogue.
Yeah, sorry to get so deep and emotional.
So when it comes, I guess it's an add-on to that, the user music. You know what I'm saying? No, we was talking about this a little earlier. Do you feel like it's gonna be the end of it? You think it's gonna grow into an Incredible Hulk in 2018? It's gonna get worse.
I think it grew into the Incredible Hulk when you were allowed to say Percocet, Molly Percocet in the hook of your song. That was it right there. Yeah, you was enchanted by the flute and shit. You forgot what was actually being said.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's what the hook is saying.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
that's what the radio is playing.
Yeah, that's what the hook is saying.
Yeah.
That's what the radio is playing. Yeah. There's a new one that's out with the dude. The first line of the song, he's like, something about she sniffed the line off the table. She just sniffed the line. What? I was like, what?
Is anything wrong with Lil Pump Gucci Gang? Because I like that song. Is something bad with that?
What is that?
Gucci Gang?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's
Gucci
that? How that go?
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
That's how it go?
Yeah.
That's the hook.
I don't fuck with that.
Something wrong with that?
I don't fuck with it.
That's the little.
I support that statement. I don't fuck with that. I ain't even never heard
I
it.
rock with it, Lil
Yeah.
Pump.
Yeah.
Colorful hair guy.
You know, the only thing that makes
So
me
what's
rock
good?
with
Is it a few of them? Is it a few of the Skittles head?
Snapchat
Is it
filter
a
when she
few of the
dances
Skittles
to it
head cats?
and does a little slide. When she goes
What's that? What's happening?
the little
What did that
Snapchat
happen?
filter. She dances to that song. That's the only thing I like about it.
Who do?
I'm sorry, my emoji
Oh.
filter. I said she, right? Like
On
it was
your
a real
phone,
thing.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Who is she?
Snapchat.
So who's all the colorful hair dread dudes though? It's Lil Pump, Uzi Vert,
Nine,
Yachty.
6, 9. I'm sorry.
I don't know all
They
these
make
dudes.
me feel like I don't do my job. I'm a
XXX
DJ.
Tentacion.
There's too many of you
Yeah.
bastards.
And speaking of, the Migos was the biggest group in 2017.
Blouses.
The biggest group. The biggest group in 2017. That's
Migos
a statement.
with
That's not a
Migos
question.
with your butt.
That's
Every
not a question.
time
That's a
somebody say
statement.
that name, that's exactly the next
my
thing that
guy.
should come out your mouth.
Blouses.
It's not a question. It's a
Every
statement.
time.
It's a
That
statement.
should be the very next thing
It's a
that
statement.
comes out.
What?
Word
That
up.
they were the biggest
I'm
group
with
in
that.
2017.
The biggest
They had the
group
biggest
of 20
song.
Yeah, yeah,
As a group.
yeah.
Who else?
And hip hop,
That's easy, right?
and hip hop.
Yeah, I don't.
You might
It don't
be
matter.
right.
It don't
You might
matter.
be
It don't.
right.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Nah, I don't
Don't
know.
matter
Who
though.
else? Who else?
Like,
Go name somebody.
group?
Yeah.
Who
Of
cares?
27. I'm just asking.
Name good music in 2017. Well, you know what? Our best albums, there y'all have it. So the rest of y'all is trash. That's what we're trying to say.
Shade.
Nutshell.
I like when Ina get like this. But hold on. So, was it a hotter group than 2017 than Amigos?
Was there another group?
I mean, Ilpo dropped
First of
in
all, there's
2016.
that one
Shout
nigga
out
they be
to
putting at the
Ilpo.
Shout out
end
to Ilpo.
that was left off Bad and Bougie. Because, nigga, you was left off Bad and Bougie. What
Do I
you mad
look- do I look
for?
like I was left out bad.
And your ass was left all the way off. I'm confused.
Who's your favorite Migo for 2017?
You know what? Offset.
My favorite Migo for
Offset. I'm going to say Offset.
Guess he fuck with Cardi.
Martin
No,
Short.
because Quavo got a big head mentally, and the other guy's mad because he was left
Martin
off Bad
Short.
and Bougie.
He's my favorite Migo.
Amigo?
Don't do it. Look, this guy right here. See?
He's my favorite Migo. Martin Short.
Yo, that's for the yo.
Three
Yeah.
Amigos, yo. Go back and check that shit if y'all ain't seen it. Yeah, word
What's my
up.
album of the year, yo? I'm trying to think. What was my album of the entire year?
There's a lot of music came out. Did Childish Gambino drop last
Nah,
year?
because that would have been. Yeah, because that would have been. I was thinking of Jadena, same thing. Like
Yeah,
it was.
then he had a little like EP.
It was.
It wasn't enough to like sustain any kind of power for
Like
him.
13 joints on there though.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that's what, you heard what I said though. It wasn't enough to. They all have like, I love Jadena and I was waiting for him.
So Jay,
You didn't let me down, but it didn't like.
Move the needle where you needed it to
Yeah,
move it to for the culture.
I rock with him.
Was it Chance year? Did Chance have a big 2017?
he did.
I don't think I heard not one Chance song in 2017.
I think because he toured.
He was Saturday Night
Yeah, he
Live.
was
He
touring.
did like
All these
he was
appearances.
all over of everything.
Would it be
yeah.
safe to say he had the most successful year as a hip hop
No.
artist
Oh,
in
as a hip-hop
2017? An individual.
I got to name a few people. I think Khaled, DJ Khaled had a big year. You know what I'm saying?
His son had a better year.
Yeah, him and his son.
And that is Assad. Shout out to Assad.
Him and his son. I think
No,
Khaled-
Diddy though. Diddy on the low, like he's been creating something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a slow bubble that people don't see.
Mm-hmm.
But that black excellence shit that he be promoting, he's really like grabbing key people.
See, I'm starting to have a problem with that though too, and I think it started from watching this little the little New Year's Eve joint when they was talking about
Oh, I thought you was talking about
what
the-
what
I
is
see Henri
what
Vaughn?
yeah, because it was Sharpton and Button in there talking to Diddy, and Sharpton was talking about black excellence.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question first. What is this black excellence with Diddy? Please,
Okay.
somebody explain it to me.
Okay. So when he says it, when I first seen it and he says it, right? I know you've probably seen the pictures where they had the meeting. They had this like their own meeting with Jay-Z and all these other people, and they all had on like a that mauve pink color. They all wore a certain like it was like this picture, not the picture of everybody with the suits on with the black, with all the M's like Khaled and Future and all these people. And have y'all seen that picture, right?
I have it.
I don't think I
Okay.
have.
Okay, but they're creating something like, okay, like Jay with Rock Nation, he's signing the Locks, and Jim Jones. They're trying to bring back a Watts for the industry. They're trying to be the standard for the industry.
Shout to Watts, yo.
You understand what I'm saying? And where he like Jay is the more Rat Pack glamorous side of it, where Hove is more. He's the Denzel of this shit. You
mean Diddy's the more Rat Pack?
Yeah,
okay.
He's the more Rat Packy, Sammy Davis-y, glamour. Black excellence. Jay's the more. They're both business, right? But Jay's he's the different. He's not the flashy one. It's like a different change.
Right.
Like they're trying to create something better for us to see. Like when I went to Revolt, the conversations that were being had, the people that I was in the room with, I got it. Like I really got it. It's the conversations that we have.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just it's on a larger scale because it's from somebody who's in a higher position than we are.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Cat
that.
like
This what I want though, and this is my problem with the whole black excellence thing. It just have to be across the board. It have to be transitional. I feel like we run into a lot of situations and have run into a lot of situations where people, may see up and coming talent, other people in the industry, and like, are we black excellence? Are we trying to see all of us grow, or when do we get to that like cutthroat situation? Like Diddy done made some bad deals. Like all of a sudden everybody forgetting about the Diddy who shitting on Shine and the Diddy who did all this shit because of the black excellence. So that's why I'm like, what is the black?
Well, it wasn't black excellence then.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. When niggas is congratulating Diddy on black excellence, is it like now just black is excellent and you do such a great job with black people?
No. I think it's the steps forward that
it's an actual
taking. Like right now
movement.
I think like he's got a lot of active. Like when I was at Revolt, my son and Tamisha, like they were prominent. There's a new pastor. He's shadowing Al Sharpton, but I feel like I'm gonna need for him to make his own voice. But he's starting to get more involved in the community aspect of
his brother love
the black
side.
Excellence. Yeah, like that's why I say it's something very small that people don't see.
Trust Diddy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Revolt.
Yeah,
but I like the I like it. I like the platforms. I don't think it is going to do any harm. I think it's going to
and I don't know.
I think it's going to move.
You know what? It reminds me of. It reminds me of Biggie. What Biggie did for me. That's when people say like, why is he better than such and such? Whatever. For me, he was black excellence. He showed that black people can be in the club with these high fashion names that we did that shit anyway. Don't get it twisted. I'm from Miami. Y'all already know what it is. Overtown. Goldie. We've been on that. Let me just say that first. But it's showing the culture.
I'm glad we got Ina back, boy.
Even now.
Talking shit.
Right. So Biggie, to me, that's what that was. He showed that we could have the champagne. We could wear the furs. We could be in the high class places where we're not supposed to be because that's what's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what this is saying to me. He's bringing that back. That when I see it visually, that's what I see mentally when I look at that. Like, okay, he's like, be what you, you know?
Yeah.
So real quick, yo, people, if y'all watching right now, comment # Black Excellence. Tell us what you think Black Excellence mean or who you feel embodies that shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Stables. Was Get Out the movie of 2017? Was Get Out the illest shit you seen in 2017?
Was that this year?
Was the illest shit you seen in 2017? It had to be.
It was this year, right?
Yeah.
What's the illest shit?
Illest shit you seen in 2017. I think it was Get Out for me.
I think it was the news.
Daily.
Facts. Damn, just every day.
I see the illest shit every day.
Like, yo, the news,
every day I see the most illest.
Like, wow, I don't need no movies when this shit really going on.
Like Trump, 45.
Yo, I can't pay. Yo, I don't even pay attention to what's going on in this. I can't even do it. Yo, I'll be like,
I just wanted to be wanting to be.
Get Out. Get Out was a shocker.
It's a big W.
Trip.
Tiffany Haddish.
Guys, listen. Guys y'all could watch that movie.
I've tried. Well, I can't say I've tried, but it seemed like it's like a female hangover kind of.
And it was.
With black females.
I like Bridesmaids.
I love Tiffany, but it was just alright.
Shout out to Tiffany because
Tiffany Haddish definitely on that one
everybody
list for
else, I feel like
2017.
they let her, like her character, she was gonna be her, but like they let her push that forward so she could be who she was.
I just need her to stop doing this shit right here every time she come out on somebody's show. I just need her to stop. Yeah. That's like Dynamite.
My favorite part in that movie.
Dynamite.
My favorite part in that movie
Let's stop
was
doing
the
that.
most shocking when
I
she
need
was
a
talking
nap.
about the break.
I need to clean up on our
I thought she was just gonna tell her how to do it.
Like Dynamite.
And then
That's
she
what
pulled
it
the
is.
grapefruit out, and I was like, okay, she's gonna show her.
Yo.
But then she showed her.
She really showed her.
I was like, yo, like, you really showing her. What the fuck?
Shit. So look, I think we've covered a lot of ground, man. To set off the new year. Any final? I know Tiffany Haddish said that all men. I know she said all men had vaginas until our vagina fell out and they turned into dicks.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah. Did y'all peep that?
Before it pops.
Yeah.
Before it pops.
Okay. Yeah. But
It explains a lot why men got a little bitch in them.
Pause.
But I said
We'll talk about that on our
We'll
next
talk
road
about
trip.
the next episode.
On our next road trip, we're going to talk about that. Next road trip, we're going to talk about that shit.
Any final thoughts, man, before we wrap it up? Ina?
Did we talk about everything?
Yeah.
I don't think you got everything out your system. You seem like you got a little bit more left. You seem like you got a little bit more built up to get on out now.
I'm going to close with eat less meat. Be more healthy.
Do what she says.
Is that all meat, like all colors of meat?
Like
red meat?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
When a cow has a baby boy, the mother cow has a baby cow, and the cow is a boy, he immediately goes into the incinerator and goes to Ruth Chris and becomes veal.
Speaking of, me and my wife got $300 in gift cards to Ruth Chris.
Listen, get the sweet potato casserole.
Actually are going to hopefully this Friday.
And then the mother.
No, I'm actually going to specifically
the mother.
eat some.
Yeah, the mother.
Ruth Chris.
Yep.
But then I'm gonna cut it out after that.
And then the mom, when they take the baby, she cries and she weeps and she mourns.
Is this
until the baby returns or until she collapses? Once she does that, they scoop her up and they then chop her up
to hamburger meat.
Right.
Nice.
Does that go to a specific place?
That's your milk too, by the way.
Is that?
Damn.
I like milk.
Okay.
I'm gonna mourn that cow this Friday at Ruth Chris.
Yes.
Ruth Chris.
I like almond milk.
I wouldn't be eating
your
there.
milk
Shout out
isn't
to my
white
sister
until
for
they
the gift
finish
card.
That's not
Otherwise,
true.
I
I'm from
wouldn't
the
be eating
country.
Yeah.
It's white.
It's yellow too.
It's not.
Stables, you want to say anything to the people,
white.
man?
Mixed.
Yeah, I've seen.
If you get
cows
some
milk.
strange,
You want to get us out of here for the year?
that cow has an infection.
Right.
Don't
but
drink
what I'm
milk,
saying
man.
is you're not on the farm milking that cow. You're buying that bleached milk out of your store that you love.
Yeah.
No, when milk comes out,
I'm saying when
it is white.
unless the cow is infected. But the story that I just told him, that's the same milk y'all getting.
I drink
From
almond
that
milk.
infected cow.
Shouts to the Food Line brand almond milk.
I have been getting better.
I get the great value.
So delicious coconut milk.
Coconut milk is a
Shout out to
Well,
my God, their ice cream is
The yes.
Shout out to Ruth Chris this Friday.
Any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, man. 2017 was a real year. I got to take some trips with some of my good folks. We had some good stories to tell.
Beats and
bars.
Yeah.
Beats and Bars was dope. Shout out to my Watch brothers, like you said earlier. Shout out to all my North Carolina MCs who still continuously grinding. I'm not going to say no names because there's too many of y'all to name, but keep grinding. Shout out to you, brother. Looking forward to my brother's solo project next year, 2018. Bond's Eye.
It's this year, man.
It is this year, Bond's Eye.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to everything that's coming in 2018. But shout out to everybody who did work in 2017. I want to see
Shout
everybody
out to everybody that
step it up.
contributed to the mixtape.
Oh yeah, Audiotrafficker Volume 1 dropped in 2017.
That was a success. Yo, Audiotrafficker, man. How was y'all first year, man? I need everybody on this. How was the year, man? How did you feel about it? Where did we fall? Where did we stumble? Kim, tell us about ourselves.
Y'all awesome.
Oh.
Look, praise in public, reprimand in
Oh,
private.
okay, yeah.
We had some good times.
Thank you.
Some good drink.
What was your favorite episode? We had a few.
We had quite a few.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know mine.
What was yours?
I'm gonna tell you, but I know Owen was one of my favorite, but the Dirt and Poncho episode.
That's
exactly
what I was
The
gonna
Dirt and
say.
Poncho
Dirt and
episode
Poncho.
was pretty damn
they brought a
funny.
lot of energy.
That shit was super funny.
My favorite episode was when we had Showdown and Emma
that shit was
and
That was
great.
Benty just here
Oh
because
my
it was
God,
Benty
right.
and Skibo.
Yeah.
Like that was just like at home right there.
Yeah.
Like that, I felt so good about
Yeah,
that.
so big
doing
shouts
that
to
when I-
everybody that we had on for last year.
And everybody who
My
haven't
favorite
been
was
on,
the
man.
first episode.
Make sure y'all make them phone calls, man. Come up here, come talk to us.
Yeah, please.
Talk to this. Talk.
Shout out to all the jam sessions.
Big shouts to the Christmas
man,
tree.
what?
Big shouts to the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Man,
Word
our ugly Christmas sweater party was
Yeah, the
awesome.
ugly Christmas
Listen,
sweater
out
party
the
was dope.
hook.
Y'all gotta like shoot me reminders.
Yeah,
I
no
was
doubt.
I was wanting to be here.
We gotta do a
for
better
that.
job of keeping in contact with you.
Well,
too, which we
Facebook
gonna
sent
do.
reminders.
Hey, yo, y'all comment.
I kept getting one
My
updated. You got
notifications,
any
like,
I just don't check my notifications.
That
I'm not
shit
gonna
is
lie, but I'm gonna be better about that in 2018,
I
right?
guess I need to
Social
be.
media, me.
What I'm talking about.
Right?
You stepping up social media?
I think I'm gonna step up a
2018?
little bit in social media in 2018,
That's what's up,
right?
Is this what?
What?
You all right?
Just a little bit, not
We
too
shall
many that's
see.
going
I
on.
mean, one step up in
My man said one tweet, just one tweet, just one Instagram.
When did that Michelle do that?
Yeah.
So
2018,
now we
I'm
know it's actually.
gonna step up a little more social
Yeah,
media.
man.
presence, not
So,
too
you know,
much.
big shouts to everybody. We ready.
Shout out to A&T in 2017.
Oh, yeah, they
Hold on, man.
undefeated.
Stop trying to rush us out of here,
Undefeated.
man. What else
Undefeated.
happened in 2017?
Undefeated.
Huh?
2017 was a good
Undefeated.
year.
Huh?
Aggie pride.
Yes.
What? Yes.
2017
We the best.
The best.
We the best. Who?
The bestest.
Who? Us. We the best. We are the best.
Like that.
We are the best. I
I
think
got
I got
it,
one
yeah.
thing to say for 2018. Hey, stay prayed up and laid up.
No. Laid up, get you bait up. Don't do that.
You gotta look at your eye
Some of us already bayed up.
Oh.
Stay prayed up and laid up. All right.
2017 year in review, Audiotrafficker.
Make sure
I
you
am.
subscribe.
Yeah, I am Monday Boons.
Yo, I'm J Bond.
DJ Enapop.
Make sure you like, subscribe
Follow.
to the channel, follow Audiotrafficker, hashtag Audiotrafficker, share the videos.
And we'll see y'all soon. Right?
Yeah.
Peace, peace, peace.
Shot, 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 shot. Now we gotta do that.
Bye.